Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Isolation Player, and in today's episode we start the entrance building itself for our park, Forest Park. So the idea of this is you park up in the car park we built previously. You walk through from the car park over to here to purchase your tickets to get into the Forest Park itself. The build being a bit like a sort of national park as such, so you can go in here. Idea is they've got some animals that they keep here wild. I'm going to put some peafowl down, so peacocks. I have got some mods for this build, so shout out to Leaf Designs, I believe his name is, as I have picked up some of his mods to put in later on in the episode itself, in the series itself. I won't tell you what they are as yet, but we'll get there in due course. So hidden in the idea of this sort of building itself is to, like I said, tickets. So we're playing with some of the new sort of shellless shops, idea being they're a ticket booth, and the other side of this building is toilets, so you can walk through, do your business. And then at the back end of the building, underground as such, the lower down level, there is the new restaurant itself. So we're putting them into just playing with the roof now. This entire build took me around about hour and 30 minutes or so. Probably takes someone else literally 20 minutes, but I'm not very good at building houses or buildings or such, so to be fair, I think this has come up pretty good for my standard. Little weather vane up at the top here, and then just one of these vents up here, just to sort of add some texture to the roof itself. There we go, make sure it's all nice and neat there. So I'm just going to change things up slightly and sort of talk for longer now. Please let me know if you want that in the video, or you prefer the way I do it as a sort of an entrance sort of chat, music in between, and then a chat at the end. Probably in today's video a bit more of a chat, a bit more music, and then a chat at the end, so just to break it up. As I have been told before, my voice is tedious. There we go. I did end up adding, replacing one of the coaches, as you can see later on in the speed build, with one of the new entrance coaches. So it looks like the guests are coming from the car park itself and not from a building as such. Realised as I put the weather vane on the other side, it was hidden by the tree, so we moved that around so it's in the sun, so you can see it actually work properly. There we go. Now adding some lights to inside just to brighten it up, and I think I end up going for the sort of fluorescent type tube, the standard sort of lights you'll get in any sort of business as such. And what I've done is angled them inwards on the actual curve of the roof itself, where the sort of triangle point in the center sort of meets the gradual slope itself. Again, a lot of copy and paste, because they literally go from one side to the other. Try to mix up the materials as such between wood and the breeze blocks, just to give it a sort of different sort of look instead of it all being sort of the same material. Let's select all these and spin it round. There we go, and slide that back across. bit of a pain trying to get the right camera angle here to get it done. There we go. So I think at this point I've just literally nipped off to get a drink or change my music, so my apologies for the small break. It will fire back into life again in a moment. Any moment now, he says. I think what it probably was, I was replying to a message I just got, so my apologies. There we go. So what's next? I think it's now trying to add the flooring itself. Yeah, and again, replying to another message, so my apologies there. Again, gone for a concrete floor, so the idea is that they could, like it's sort of being poured out on the floor and then sort of leveled out as such. Here we go. Put that down to start with and realise it doesn't sort of stack up correctly, so I have to edit that around a bit more. I just realised that I went from the inside and not the outside of the building itself, the shell. So there we go. So there's that bit. I realised with that I couldn't get it to match up, so I've scrapped all that and actually using the align to grid for the pathing. And this is where I realised actually I'm going to need a path somewhere in here, sadly. So we're using the natural wood chip flooring itself as something you would find in a sort of forest itself as such. Trying to get the ground itself to match, or yeah, trying to sort of blend the darkness of the path itself in with the flooring, but it doesn't quite work. Repeating use of the original fence that we had to start with in the car park for some planters outside the building itself. So just duplicating these across both sides, just to make it sort of this gap here sort of usable as such, because if I had the path joining all along there against the building, sadly the guests will be able to walk through walls, and I don't want that. I want it to actually sort of be semi usable as such, as you would do anyway. But what I'm going to do now is leave you to the speed build, and I will catch you at the end. So you're going to have about 10 minutes worth of speed build, 12 minutes worth of speed build left, and then I'll come back and spend some time live in the zoo as such. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you at the end. Thank you. There we go. So welcome back from the speed build itself. So as you saw, we've put in a new coach, one of the entrance coaches itself, which just starting off in the car park here, you see highlighted to the left of the screen. I do try and jump in to see what it looks like inside, so excuse me while I do that. There we go. It's amazing where the glass windows disappear. So that's top level, so it's a double decker, and then underneath there's the guest spawner there, I believe, some more sort of seats and the driver's cockpit area itself. So wood chip sort of path here, just to get the guests in. Unfortunately the colour difference between the mud and the wood chip does stand out a bit, too much for my liking. Not sure what to do there going forward. So to the right of us now is our entrance building. Like I said, in there to the right we have the toilets, so male and females, and then to the left is meant to be the ticket areas themselves, on which I can't really do anything other than restaurants, coffee, drinks or food stalls. Here is the new restaurant itself, which we've got some tables outside under the sort of main level itself, so you go down the ramp to get down there. Have seen this before in a sort of park I've been to before, national park as such, can't remember the name of that. So this has been episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed. If you would like to suggest anything for the build going forward, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe and like my videos if you do like them and want to see more. I'm trying to, now I'm off for 2 weeks, trying to get as much in as possible and scheduling them out going forward, so you should have a more regular pattern coming through of videos from myself, on which please, if you do like them, please drop a like. It will mean a lot to me. So thank you very much. I've been Isolation Player, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much.